Children, I'm here to share my 25 years of experience of teaching board classes. Here, there are some tips and tricks which I'm going to share with you all, which you must keep in mind while preparing for your paper and also while writing your board exams. Some tips are as follows, children. These are very simple tricks which often children forget to remember. So let's start with tip number 1. You must read all the chapters from your history book. So reading the entire text 2 to 3 times is must. Tip number 2. Prepare and learn only the topics mentioned in the syllabus box. Yes, children, you must have noticed that in the starting of each chapter there are some topics mentioned in the box. Those topics you have to prepare and learn very well for your exams. Tip number 3. Write headings and subheadings whenever answers to be written. Remember, children who write headings and subheadings, they are more successful in getting good marks compared to those children who write answers only in paragraph form. Tip number 4. Underline the keywords or bullet words using pencil. Here one thing you have to remember, children, avoid using gel pens or sketch pens while drawing or highlighting keywords as they leave impression the other side. Tip number 5. If the number of points to be written in any answer, children, is not specified, then make sure that you write answer according to the marks allocated for that particular question. Like example, suppose the question is of 2 marks, alright, then you have to write 2 points. If the question is of 4 marks, you have to write 4 points. Tip number 6, always start preparation using the following order. You must prepare civics first because out of 80, 30 marks portion is of civics. Then contemporary history and then Indian history. Tip number 7. Sentences and statements, children, are not required in most of the short answer type questions. Like example, name the process through which president can be removed from his office. And the answer is impeachment. Children, here you don't have to write the sentence impeachment is the process through which president can be removed from his office. No need. Impeachment you write, that's more than sufficient. Tip number 8. Textbook should be the primary resource material. Yes, you heard me right. Textbook has all the content required for board exams to get very good marks, children. Come to tip number 9. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Often children neglect history and civics as a subject and they leave the subject for the 11th hour. Children, slow and steady wins the race. And there is a reality in this. You must devote at least 15 to 20 minutes every day to prepare this subject so that while preparing for your board exams or while writing your board exams, you are not panic or you are not nervous like. And the tip number 10, time management is a very crucial part to complete exam on time. Yes, you are given only 2 hours to write your complete paper. In these 2 hours, you have to finish your 16 MCQs, you have to finish then 7 short answer type questions, plus you have to finish 5 longer answer questions also, children. Plus, there should be some spare time for revision as well. So, I hope, children, you must have understood what tips I shared with you all. Most of the tips are very common, but children often forget these tips. So, please keep these tips in your mind so that you clear your exam very well. All the best, dear children.